Absolute title is a fundamental concept in property ownership, representing ownership free from encumbrances or obligations like property taxes. But what happens when municipalities interfere, breaching these rights? In this video, we'll explore the significance of absolute title, the rights tied to it, and how municipal actions undermine them. Understanding these operations of law is key to protecting your natural personhood, your full legal capacity, and property rights. Absolute title represents complete ownership of property, free from conditions or obligations imposed by external entities. In contrast, qualified title comes with statutory encumbrances, like property taxes, enforced by municipalities or the state. When municipalities replace absolute title with qualified title, they impose obligations that may not align with your consent. This shift transforms ownership into a conditional arrangement, often without property owners realizing the full implications. Municipalities often act as agents, incorporating property owners into the municipal corporate body without explicit consent, thereby assaulting your natural personhood. In doing so, they effectively replace absolute title with qualified title, binding property owners to statutory obligations like taxes and permit requirements. This forced transition of capacity raises significant legal questions, as it alters the nature of ownership and creates obligations that infringe on inherent rights. Absolute title is closely tied to absolute rights, such as the right to recognition before the law and the right to life, liberty, and security of the person. When municipalities impose conditions that strip absolute title, they breach these rights by undermining the legal and personal security of property owners. Several sections of the Criminal Code reinforce the need for accountability. Public officials must act in good faith and uphold their duties without undermining the rights of individuals. Failure to comply with legal obligations can constitute a criminal offense, particularly when it infringes on constitutional rights. This section clarifies that municipal officials, including mayors, qualify as public officers and are bound by these legal expectations. If municipal officials breach these duties, property owners can file an information under the Criminal Code. This involves preparing a sworn statement outlining the breaches, presenting it to a justice of the peace, and requesting an investigation or action against the offending officials. If a justice of the peace refuses to act, here are the steps to take. Request written reasons for the refusal, file a formal complaint with the Judicial Council, seek another justice of the peace, and escalate the matter to a superior court through a writ of mandamus. Documenting refusals builds evidence of systemic issues, creating a record for further action. This isn't just about property rights, it's about systemic accountability. By understanding and asserting your rights, you contribute to a broader effort to hold public officials accountable for their actions. Knowledge is power, both for you and your community. To summarize, absolute title is a cornerstone of true property ownership. Municipal actions that replace it with qualified title may breach fundamental rights, and you have legal tools to challenge these breaches and hold officials accountable. Your call to action: research your rights, share this knowledge, and stand firm in protecting what is inherently yours. Together, we can ensure that our rights are respected and upheld.